Ever wonder how some TikToks just blow up overnight while yours kind of fizzles out? Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It's not luck. Not at all. TikTok isn't some big mystery. It's a system that you can actually understand. And today, we are going to crack that code. We're going to give you the blueprint. But first, you've got to get one thing straight about what TikTok really is.
Okay, this right here is the biggest mental shift you need to make. Forget what you know about other social media. TikTok is not a social network. It's an attention machine. It's not built around who you follow or who your friends are. Nope. It's engineered for one single thing, grabbing your attention and not letting go. Every little feature is designed to feed you exactly what it thinks you'll watch.
So that's the big question, right? If this thing is a machine built for attention, how do you feed the machine? How do you become the kind of creator it wants to push to millions of people? Well, the secret is in how TikTok sees you, and it's totally different from any other platform out there.
Which brings us to TikTok's big secret. And honestly, this is the whole game. It's all about something called the interest graph. So for a second, just wipe your brain clean of everything you think you know about social media. TikTok plays by a whole new set of rules. It's not about who you know, it's about what you do. And getting this one concept is the key to everything.
So what is this interest graph? Think of it like a super smart detective that's building a file on you, constantly, every single second you're on the app. It couldn't care less who you follow. What it does care about is what you watch all the way through, which videos you watch twice, even where you hesitate for a split second. Every single tap, swipe, and rewatch is a vote. You're literally telling the algorithm, hey, I like this, show me more of this. And that right there is why TikTok is maybe the most powerful visibility engine we've ever seen.
And you can see the results of this like right here on this chart. Look at TikTok compared to the others. See that chance of virality? Extremely high. And bias toward new accounts? Very strong. Why is that? Well, on a platform like Instagram, your reach is pretty much capped by how many followers you have, right? That's your social graph. But on TikTok, the only thing limiting your reach is how good your video is at grabbing and holding on to attention.
Let me say that again because it's a huge deal. Your follower count, it's basically irrelevant for how many people see your stuff. An account started 5 minutes ago with 0 followers has a real shot at competing with an account that has 10 million followers. The only thing that matters is how good your content is. It's a true meritocracy. The best content wins, period.
Okay, so if it's a battle for attention, how do you actually win it? This is where we get into the nitty-gritty. We're going to crack open the black box of the algorithm and see how virality really truly works. We know the interest graph is the engine, but what's the journey? Let's follow a video step by step from the second you hit that post button.
All right, so every single video you post goes on this little journey. It starts in phase 1, where it gets shown to a small test audience. Think of it like a little audition. If that small group likes it, and by likes it, I mean they actually watch it, bam, you get promoted to phase 2, a bigger audience. If it still does well there, you hit phase 3. This is where TikTok gets smart and starts showing it to your perfect ideal audience. And then, if your video beats out other videos in that same niche, that's when you hit phase 4. And phase 4 is viral expansion. That's the explosion.
And this whole journey, from that tiny test group to going viral, it's not random. It's not magic. It's just math. The algorithm is looking at cold, hard data, and it's making decisions based on very specific signals. So, what are those signals? What are the key numbers you have to hit to pass the test and get to the next level?
Okay, number 1. 3 seconds. You have 3 seconds. If you can't hook someone in the first 3 seconds, your video is toast. It's dead in the water. The algorithm won't even bother showing it to a bigger audience. Your hook, it is literally everything. Next, we've got completion rate. This is a huge one. If you can get more than half the people who start your video to actually finish it, that sends a massive signal to the algorithm that your content is good, that it's satisfying. And that's a major trigger to push you into that next phase.
And then there's the rewatch. Oh man, this is the holy grail, the ultimate signal. If someone watches your video and then watches even just a tiny part of it again, the algorithm basically freaks out. It flags your content as super high value. It's like a giant flashing sign that says, show this to everyone. Okay, so that's how you pass the tests, right? A good hook, good completion, and a rewatch. That's how your video moves up the ladder. But how does TikTok know who to show it to in the first place? How does it find the right people? Well, this is where it gets really fascinating. We're going to look at how the AI literally sees and analyzes your content. It's a 5-layer process that is just wild. All right, so first, the AI literally rips your video apart. It scans every single frame for objects, for faces, for backgrounds. Is that a kitchen? Is that a dog? It's analyzing it. Then it listens. What's the music? What are you saying? What's the tone of your voice? It's even reading the text on screen and in your caption. It's gathering all these clues. Then it takes all that information and combines it with who's watching your stuff, and it slaps a final label on it, an ultimate tag, like easy vegan recipes or small business marketing tips.
So you gotta get this. Everything, and I mean everything, in your video is a signal. Look at this example. You don't even have to use hashtags. If you just say the words marketing, business, or clients in your video, the algorithm hears that, understands it, and automatically starts showing your video to people interested in business. It's that smart. It's that precise.
Okay, that was a lot of theory, I know. We talked about the interest graph, how videos go viral, how the AI sees your content. Now let's get to the good stuff, the part you can actually use. We're shifting from how it works to how to make it work for you. This is your actual blueprint for success. So, how do we play with the algorithm instead of against it? Here's the checklist. Number 1, keep your videos short. That 15 to 22 second range is often the sweet spot because it makes it way easier to get that high completion rate. 2, you have to nail the hook in the first couple of seconds. We already covered why. 3, be specific. Pick one topic per video. Send those super clear niche signals to the algorithm. And finally, post consistently. But not just for the sake of it. You're posting to train the algorithm. You're teaching it, video by video, exactly who you are and who you're for. And you really need to let this sink in. Going viral on TikTok is not about being pretty. It's not about luck. It's not about having some fancy, expensive camera. And it's definitely not about already being famous. What it is about is consistency. It's about understanding how to grab attention. It's about giving people value and giving it to them fast. It's about playing the game the right way. It's a game of skill, not a game of status. And that skill, it starts with the simple stuff. I mean, look at your username. A clean, simple, memorable name makes you look like you know what you're doing. It makes you easy to find. So why would you have a name with a bunch of random numbers and underscores in it? Come on, your username is your first impression. Make it a good one.
This is so critical if you're just starting out. See, new accounts get this little boost, a new account advantage. TikTok pushes your first few videos out more just to see what you're about. That means your first 10, maybe 20 videos are your golden opportunity. It's your one big chance to scream from the rooftops what your niche is and who your audience is. You do not want to waste this.
And your bio, think of it as your elevator pitch. It needs to be short, sweet, and to the point. Here's a pro formula that just works. Line 1, I help X do Y using Z. Super simple. Like, I help entrepreneurs grow their brand using short-form video. Done. Line 2, a clear call to action. Tell people what you want them to do. Click here for my free guide. It's direct, it works, and it turns people who are just browsing into actual followers.
And you know, that's really what this all boils down to. It doesn't matter if you're starting from zero. Your follower count doesn't matter. What matters is your skill, your ability to understand this machine, and your consistency in making stuff that people actually want to watch. If you can master the system, you can reach millions. It's as simple as that.
So there you have it. We've pulled back the curtain. You've got the blueprint now. You know it's not magic, it's math. The playing field has never been more level, and the opportunity is just huge. So I guess there's only one question left to ask you. Now that you know the rules, what are you going to create?